It's almost hard to put into words because I just could never imagine that this house, which we'd been in for 20 years, could have looked this nice. My wife and I lived in this house for about 20 years. The kitchen was kind of choppy and aged. You just didn't enjoy being in there. But this one's very nice. We've gotten compliments from friends and family that have seen it. I think that's my favorite part. When we first met the Lenore Lux team and Marush in particular, I was very, very impressed by the process that they had laid out. After we kind of explained what we were doing and kind of got through scoping the project, he came back with a very specific, detailed proposal. Gave me a lot of reassurance that he knew what he was doing. The technology they used for communicating weekly updates with us documented the entire process. Always had somebody on site that we could talk to, whether that was a lead on the crew or a project manager or Marush himself. Regular communication. We always knew what was going on, and we were really looking at the designers in the marketplace and trying to decide who to work with. There's a lot of good designers out there. Tanya, who we picked, is fantastic. She's just got a great body of work out there. In terms of the relationship with Tanya and Marush, they were never happy until we were happy with this. Just a simple example, I mentioned we had dogs, and we had asked for some custom dog gates that it sounds like a simple thing, but they came out so nice. We've gotten tons of compliments on the dog gates, and it's just really helped the functionality of kind of how we live in our house every day. When you start down this road, if you don't have a background in construction or design, you don't know what to even ask. The first place that the whole team really helped us was they were very proactive in holding our hand and guiding us, telling us what the process was going to be, which eliminated a lot of the angst around the process. As anybody, you're going to be concerned on the budget. There was never a question on what the budget was. I mean, we had very clear dark lines on what was included, what was going to be done for the money. Being kind of the process guy and not the design guy, I don't make anything pretty, but I always kind of worry about how it comes together. I never had to worry about them all being on the same page. The first time we really got to sit down and take it all in kind of after the final inspections are done and all the papers done and the crews are out, which, by the way, I mean, the crews are fantastic. I mean, they were almost like family. But by the time we got to sit down and really take it all in, it's almost hard to put into words because to some degree, I just could never imagine that this house, which we'd been in for 20 years, could have looked this nice. It was a little bit of a kind of a jaw drop moment and a big sigh of relief, candidly. I mean, just that it all worked out much, much better than we ever really anticipated that it would.